Variables in Python. So as we need to use variables in any programming language. So variables are the example of identifiers. Any identifier is used to identify the literals used in the program. We need to use some sort of rules to name the identifiers. The base rule is the first character of the variable must be an alphabet or underscore, and all the characters except the first character may be an alphabet of either lowercase or uppercase. We can have underscore or even digits. Identifier name must not contain any special characters, and we cannot use the keywords as identifier names, and identifier names are case sensitive. So look at the examples of valid identifier. A123 is valid. Identifier name can start with an alphabet. The second one, underscore n. Yes, we can even start with an underscore. And third one, n underscore 9. It must start with an alphabet. It can have alphabets, digits. Only one special character which is allowed is underscore. Examples of invalid identifier. 1a is invalid as we cannot start with a digit. Second one, n%4. Special character other than underscore are not allowed. So declaration of variables. We need to declare all the variables before it's used in a programming language like C, C++ and Java. Python does not bind us to declare a variable before using it in any application. It allows us to create a variable at the required time. There is no need to explicitly declare a variable in Python. As usual, we use an assignment operator to assign a value to a variable. Then how the Python interpreter works? So we need to understand how the Python interpreter works when we declare a variable. And the process of treating the variables in Python are different from many other programming languages. Python is a highly object-oriented programming language. So every data item belongs to a specific type of class only. So look at the print within double quotations John. You get output as John. In above print statement, we have created a string object. So we have a built-in function called type type to check the type of the concerned thing. As we are not declaring the variables explicitly here, like int a, int b, float a, char a, anything like that. So we have a function type. Look at that example. Type within double quotations John. You get output as class str. So variables are as a symbolic name, that is a reference or pointer to an object always. The variables are used to denote objects by that name. So here the type is string. Look at a simple example. A is equal to 50. It's an assignment statement. No semicolons in Python. the variable a refers to an integer object. Look at another example. A is equal to 50, b is equal to a. In this case, the variable b refers to the same object that a points to. This is to be noted down here. Python does not create another object. A is equal to 50 and b is equal to a. The variable b refers to same object that a points to. Now look at this example. A is equal to 50, b is equal to 100. Both the variables will refer to different objects. Whereas in the previous case we used the statement b is equal to a. That is the reason b points to the same object. Whereas in this case both are different. A is equal to 50 and b is equal to 100. So both the variables will refer to different objects. Python provides the guarantee that no two objects will have the same identifier. We have a built-in function id used to identify the object. Look at the example. A is equal to 50 and b is equal to a. Print id of a and print id of b, and just reassign the variable a with a is equal to 500. Means you are reassigning some value. Initially we assigned with 50 and here we are assigned with 500, and again print id of a. Look at the output clearly. So look at the output now. When we assigned b is equal to a and b both point to the same object. So we checked it using id, which returned the same number. When we reassign a to 500, then it referred to the new object identifier. Let's see some simple examples of variable names, like name is equal to Devansh within double quotations, a string, age is equal to 20 is integer, and marks is equal to 80.50, a real number. So we use print in Python to print the data. Check out the example of valid variable names. Look at the things. One is assigned with A, B, C and D and so on. And we used only one print statement to print all the data. As I explained earlier, the variable name can start with an underscore. So we have declared a few valid variable names. To avoid confusion, you always try to use the variable names as simple as that. The multi-word keywords can be created with different methods. We'll see one by one. Look at that first one, camel case. Each word, an abbreviation, in the middle of begins with a capital letter. And Pascal case, here the first word is also capital letter. And snake case, words are separated by underscore. multiple assignment is also allowed in Python, just like in all the other programming environments. So we can even assign multiple values to multiple variables. Look at that, a comma b comma c is equal to 5 comma 10 comma 15. This is something new in Python. So we have tokens. The smallest individual unit of any particular program is called a token. Even in C, C++, Java we have tokens. So we have a few tokens: keywords, identifiers, literals and operators.